Hi guys, and welcome back to another betting predictions video. In this episode I will be showing my Intel Extreme Masters quarterfinals picks and reasoning behind them, and we're quickly going to go over what happened in day 2. And as you can see, there's a lot of red there, which is not brilliant. I think we were just under 50%, which is not good at all, but there were so many upsets that it upset me massively. When I watched this 4 loss streak in a row, and I just knew that this day was going to be messed up. So Na'Vi versus Pro, that was a genuine close game anyway. That could have gone either way, so that's understandable. But SK lost to Cloud9, which is unheard of. But it is a best of 1, so you got to take that into account. Na'Vi versus SK, again, that was really close, odds anyway, so that one's not too bad. But North versus Heroic won 1917 against North on Nuke. Obviously, Heroic had been practicing it. Cloud9 won against Heroic, which we got right. North beat Virtus Pro. And I was saying that Virtus Pro are the best in the world. They've been knocked out anyway, so they're definitely not the best in the world at the minute. SK versus Heroic, that was a convincing victory for SK, so that's fine. VP versus Cloud9, convincing victory for VP, so that's fine. Virtus Pro SK, we just about got that one. Even though VP were ahead by a lot more than that, it was on Inferno. But still, we got it in the end. Na'Vi versus North. North won against Na'Vi, which doesn't make sense to me. When I bet on North, they lose. When I bet against North, they win. Apart from this game. But they lost against Heroic, but then won against Na'Vi. How does that make any sense? So yeah, North beat Cloud9. Yeah, that should have happened anyway. Na'Vi, Heroic. Heroic beat Na'Vi on overpass. There are no words. No words for that one. Cloud9 versus Na'Vi, yeah, that Na'Vi won that one, which they should have done anyway. SK versus North, SK won, still got knocked out though. And then VP lost to Heroic, 16-14 on Nuke. I don't understand it. Heroic were playing great, and I've seen the comment of someone saying that I should watch, bet on the maps at the start and then look how the teams are playing and then bet on the other games. And I would do that, it's just when I make the videos I have to do a prediction for every video basically, because I can't upload them in between every single match. But Heroic looked really good, but I stuck to my guns and went with VP, and yeah, it didn't work out too well. So there were a lot of upsets, so many upsets, which have ruined my stats completely. But we head into the quarterfinals. But for this one I decided to do a lot more research for each match and then provide you with stats. And these are best of 3s as well, so they should be more reliable to the favourable team. So just bear with me, okay? And this is why I say to people not to completely follow my stats, because you never know what's going to happen. You got to pick your own things sometimes. But the first quarterfinals match is Immortals versus North. So in order for Immortals to get to this quarterfinal, they beat Fnatic, NiP, Astralis and Optic in the group. And then it was a 4-way tie between FaZe, Astralis and Immortals. But Immortals lost both of their tiebreaker games, so they came 3rd in the group in the end, which means they had to play in the quarterfinal. Whereas North, they beat VP, Na'Vi and Cloud9 in their group in order to get here. But they came 2nd in their group. So yeah, they have to play against Immortals. So I've got this as a 60-40 in favour of North, so I'm putting a medium bet on them. But just some information about this matchup. These two teams have never played against each other. So as North, they've never played against Immortals, And Immortals might have played against Dignitas in the past, but that was without AZ, and then without FNX on Immortals, and it was a lot different lineups for each side, so it's kind of hard to judge off of those stats, so I didn't take those into account. North do have a deeper map pool, I would say. Immortals are more reliant on their best of one games, as you could see in the group stages, and it's what they said themselves, but I just don't think they have the endurance or the map pool to challenge North in this case. However, in 2017, North do have a 61% win ratio, whereas Immortals have a 64% win ratio, so 3% higher, but most of these games for Immortals were against lower tier American teams, so I don't think the stats really show how good the Immortals are. Whereas North, all of those games were up against like tier 1, bordering tier 2 EU teams. But Immortals did play against some unknown teams, like I've never heard of a couple of them. And then I've tried to attempt to figure out the maps that would be played. So I think this is a very brief one for the Immortals North game, just because it's so hard to distinguish. But I think it will be, if North have the first pick of the maps, I think it will be Overpass first map in favour of North, Cobblestone in the second map, which Immortals would pick, and then, but I'm not sure about the third map, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think that would still favour North, so that's why I'm going 60-40 in favour of North. And then we have Astralis versus Na'Vi. So Astralis came second in their group through all the tiebreaker games, and they beat Optic, Nip, Fnatic and FaZe to get there, so some quite big teams. Whereas Na'Vi came third in their group, they beat Cloud9, SK and VP, again beat some big teams to get there. So they've played against each other 5 times in 2017, of course during the E-League Major, where Astralis beat them in the best of 3 in the quarterfinal. So the 3 maps that Astralis have won is Nuke, Overpass and Dust 2, but of course Dust 2 isn't in the map pool anymore, so, and I know that Astralis are a better team on Dust 2, but that doesn't matter anymore because it's not even in the map pool. And Na'Vi won 2 maps on Overpass and Mirage, so both teams did play have one Overpass each, so if it does come down to that map, then it's kind of hard to distinguish between the two. Mirage has always been a favoured map for Na'Vi, so that doesn't really surprise me. But Astralis' win rate, which doesn't include the tiebreakers in this tournament, is 71% in 2017, which is brilliant, whereas Na'Vi's is only 61.5. And they've been playing against basically the same opposition, apart from, of course, in these group stages, but they've both had their fair share of hard teams, so yeah, Astralis have the advantage in that case. And then for this map veto, I've kind of gone into more detail from what I think. It might not be like this, but this is what I think it will be. So I think that Astralis will ban Cobblestone if they have the first pick, and I think they do because they came second in their group, whereas Na'Vi came third. I think that's how it works. So Astralis would ban Cobblestone, Na'Vi would ban out Cash, then Astralis would ban out Nuke, Na'Vi would ban out... Oh no, wait a minute. So, no, firstly, sorry about that. So Astralis would ban out Cobble first, and then Na'Vi would ban out Cash. Then I think that Astralis would pick Inferno for the first map, and then Na'Vi would pick Mirage as the second map. Then Astralis would ban out Nuke. Na'Vi would ban out Train, as I think Astralis are the best in the world at the minute. Even though Na'Vi are a decent Train team, I think that Na'Vi will ban it out. And then that means that the last map would be Overpass, which both teams are very strong on. I would give the edge to Astralis slightly on this map pick. So that's why I'm going 55-45 in favour of Astralis and putting a low bet on them. So yeah, that's what I think. And the winner of the Immortals North game will play against FaZe in the semi-finals on the next day. And then Heroic will play against the winners of the Astralis versus Na'Vi game. So I will give you those predictions tomorrow, along with the results of today. So thank you for watching. I hope we don't lose any more than we have to at the minute, because we've lost a fair share. But I'm sure it's only up from here due to the best of threes. So thank you for watching. And thank you for the positive feedback as well from everyone. It's been really helpful. So yeah, thank you.